Hey, what's going to run this adult nut Deltini 95 questions? Another Transformer Shattered Glass video, and that is going to be one I've been waiting for quite a bit, Flamewar with Fireglide. So, yeah, I don't know why she was put in the Shattered Glass lineup. It doesn't really make much sense. But at least we got a new version of Flamewar, and that's really all that matters to me out of the Legacy RC mold. So there you go. Open packaging. That's kind of the norm now. There she is with Fireglide. Sorry. And it says here on the back, Flamewar is a skilled warrior. She will go to any lengths necessary to keep the Decepticon legacy alive. So you got 20 steps for her and 5 steps for Fireglide. And real quick, of course, she does come with the exclusive comic with the cover done by Casey Collier. So there is that, issue number 4. Although this is the 3rd figure, so I assume Slicer will be the actual number 3. That should be coming soon at the time of this recording. Well, I mean, it's shipped out, it just hasn't arrived yet. But depending on how I feel, I might upload him first, I might upload this one first. So just whichever one goes up first. This one was number 4, and he was number 3. So let's go ahead and get her open and check her out. And here we have Flamewar out of her packaging. Now this is how she was packaged, with all of her accessories taken off. And I get kind of a protoform vibe out of this. If you take off the wheels here, maybe leave this on, I don't know. But yeah, she definitely has more of that protoform kind of vibe. So let's go ahead and throw on the cowling for the motorcycle here. So we got that. Already looking better. Now you could take the front wheel and plug it in like on RC, though that does not quite look like you'd expect for Flamewar. So what we're going to do, take that out. You could use this as her weird little drone or energy weapon. No. This has always been meant to plug in back here, just like with Road Rocket, to be IDW Flamewar's, shoulder wheels. I do love the yellow trim around the edge of the wheel. Then, of course, the red for the hub of the wheel or whatever. And as far as her other accessories, you get the throwing star. It separates into the 2 blades. Kind of either just ignore it or just, plug it in as like a shield. Not a very effective one, but it reminds me of the Mandalorian kind of energy shields that they have in Clone Wars and Book of Boba Fett. So got that on there. And here is Fireglide, her Battle Master, which is based on Taraxodon and Pterodactyl. And then, of course, was it Sights that came with Jackpot? So yeah, little black and red Pteranodon with the yellow eyes can turn into, or just convert or transform into either used as a pickaxe like that, a regular axe, or if you put these together, it could be a blaster. And if you bring out the head, bring these out like this, you have essentially a bow that she can use. So the way to do this is straighten out the arm like that, rotate the fist downward like this, and plugging the 5mm post that's on the back of Fireglide's neck, and just kind of have this arm up here like she's drawing back the bow, and you got Flamewar with her classic bow like the original 2005 version of her and the 2014 Pirates vs. Knights version, which I still absolutely love this version of Flamewar. Like, the bat wing, just using the Beast Hunters RC with the bat wings, you get the orange kind of sticking through there, a lot more of that purple. I still really love this design, and some of the colors will work a little bit better. I like the deeper red. I mean, I guess it works for, I don't know. I'm still irritated that they made her a Shattered Glass character instead of just making her a Generation Selects. But yeah, I'm still happy nonetheless to have a modern update with a little bit better articulation. So take Fireglide out, and of course, Fireglide does include the same blast effect that we've seen with Traxodon, Pterodactyl. So you still could use that. You can still plug it onto that end for the blaster, make it look like a widespread kind of scatter blaster. If you remember, War for Cybertron weapon of the same name. Now, as far as articulation goes, it's all the same. So you get the ball jointed head. It is really tight on mine. Ball or universal joint shoulders that get you back that far with the wheels in the way, all the way up, all the way out on a detent. Get a biceps. Well, have I had any of the issues that people have been sharing? I mean, the knees are a little tight here, and then the transformation joint is a little loose, but that's really it as far as stuff coming off that's, or not, coming undone that's not supposed to. This is supposed to come off. Though I'm half tempted to go ahead and just put a little dab of super glue in there to keep it there, but it does keep it from breaking, so I don't know at this point. Still get 90 degrees at the elbows, wrist swivel, thigh swivel. It is limited. You have to kind of move that, and you get limited range with the way it is. It is on a ball joint, but it does tap in to keep the figure from just flopping back. So just like that, and it's a secure fit. Still get the universal knee or hips really tight going forward and back. Still get way out there, not quite all the way, but very, very close to it. You get thigh swivel, 90 degrees, and weird transformation if you want to go further. Ankle tilt all the way. You can use the toes to kind of force a upward or a tilt down. As far as paint apps go, I really like what they've done here. They've used the mold quite well. Got this kind of like just arrangement on the helmet with the red, yellow. Do get some nice purple light piping. You can kind of see it right there in the corner. Of course, you got the flame details here on her chest. Really nicely done. I like how it forms around the shape of the vents on the intakes there. You get the nice silver and red. Same thing on our forearms. You get the red here and the yellow. Nice red on the knees, and the yellow on the shins looks really nice. It's not a greenish yellow that you would expect. It is actually a nicely painted yellow. Some metallic purple here on the cuffs of her ankles. So yeah, I mean, she looks fairly good. I just wish that Decepticon symbol was purple instead of red. So other than that, not too much to complain about. I get it. I know a lot of people do not like this mold. I'm indifferent on it. Like RC, yeah, I don't think it works for RC, but for Road Rocket and Flamewar here, I think it's fantastic. And with some tweaks and some fixes, I could see this being animated Prowl. Like, I have no doubt in my mind that this mold can end up being used for the animated Prowl that we're seeing rumored for Wave 2 or 3. So if they fix some of the issues that this mold has, like the front end coming off and just the weird bit here with the wheels on the side of the legs, if they fix some of these issues, I can see it be working really well for animated Prowl. But, please don't burn me at the stake. It's just my personal opinion. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to like it. I'm just stating my opinion. So, that being said, let's go ahead and get into her transformation. It is exactly the same as RC and Road Rocket. These joints right here are really tight, so just be careful of that. Go ahead and close up this and just set it off the side. Same with the cowling for just a moment, just so we can focus on her. Let's go ahead and fold down her toes, bring the whole section here of the motorcycle around. I did transform this already, just to make sure all the parts were good. I guess I'm one of the lucky ones that has one that's not all mangled. So it is unfortunate for those who did get one that was misassembled. Nothing I can really do about that. So don't come at me about it. So untab this section here and rotate that around. These come back just like that. Those will tab in. We'll bring that up. And okay, it's been a minute. Okay, there we go. Just like that. Bring this down. Then we'll just bring these sections back and we'll tab the wheels together, or the wheel together, the halves of the wheel. Okay, we'll go ahead and put this cowling back on. There we go. And then we'll just bring these panels back. Of course, you got the slot there, slot section there, with the 2 tabs. Just go right in like that. Same thing on this side. All right. Then the front wheel back in. And there we have Flamewar in her motorcycle mode. And I gotta say, her motorcycle mode just looks awesome. The black motorcycle with the red flames here on the side, red decals on top. This keeps coming untabbed. I just have bad luck with the transformation on these, like molding and everything. Like, it's fine. It's just the way it works is a little weird. And of course, we'll take the back end here. Just like that. So yeah, there's Flamewar in her motorcycle mode. You can take Fireglide, kind of perch her or him on there like it's riding motorcycle mode. So let me get the other one real fast. And here she is compared to the 2014 version. And once again, I mean, there's aspects of both of these that I like. Again, a modern update, a little bit more faithful, I believe, to the comic and the original BotCon 05 toy versus the stylized and crazy looking version that we got in 2014 from BotCon. Just it still looks really sick. I still really enjoy the look of these, and for me, they can both coexist in my collection just fine. Like, this isn't by any means a replacement. I'm not giving away any part of this BotCon set because it was my first convention, and like it's a memory that I hold dear because, you know, met quite a few friends. It's my first ever BotCon and first time ever getting, you know, a complete BotCon set. She still just looks so wicked with all the orange coming through, the actual really cool looking flame decal here on the fuel tank, the purple seat, the bat wings, just everything about this screams badass and crazy Decepticon psycho lady that's gonna, you know, one of the first followers of Megatron and still remains faithful to the cause to these days. So, along with Soundwave and Shockwave. But still, I mean, this looks really good to me, and I'm excited to have her in my collection. So let's go ahead and get her back into robot mode. And again, it's a little bit easier to get to robot mode than it is to motorcycle mode. So I guess, I mean, that's the case for most Transformers these days, is easier to get to robot mode than vehicle mode. Especially some of these more weird designed ones where you have to be specific with how you take them between modes, or at least to vehicle mode, and make sure everything's lined up just right and there's no gaps or weird things going on. Whereas robot mode, I mean, you know where everything goes and how it looks. You get in the robot mode is a lot more straightforward, I think. But this could also just be being oblivious to the fact that, yeah, that's the point. But I don't care. It's just the way my mind works. And if it's a little bit crazy, then, well, I mean, aren't we all just a little bit crazy? There we go. And there we have Flamewar back in motorcycle mode. And I guess another thing you could do with Fireglide, real quick before we end this video with my final thoughts. I have her kind of like this, like I have with Sights and Jackpot. I have her as like an arm-mounted crossbow instead of the compound bow. Got that, and then we'll get this purple disc here as a shield. Maybe it's constantly spinning, like these points are constantly spinning, creating like a shield illusion, kind of like Blackout. Yeah, there is Flamewar, and like I said, I really enjoy her. Like, I will admit the mold's not perfect, but I think she wears the mold a lot better than the other two uses of this. And the fact that they kept the same RC head, still make it look like Flamewar, I'm all the more for it. I kind of want to see what Toy Hex has planned for her, what little they could do. The only thing I could see is maybe better flame decals and, of course, the Decepticon symbol. Maybe something with the Energon weapon. But remains to be seen. So hopefully they've got something cool in store. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this look at the Shattered Glass number 4, Flamewar. So yeah, I really enjoy her. I keep getting mixed up with 3 and 4 because of the way they send them out. So, yeah, this should, like I said at the beginning, I don't know when this is going up. It could go up before Slicer because I got her first, or after Slicer. So, however it goes out, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Check out those links down in the description, as well as my other Shattered Glass and Legacy videos. And, yeah, this has been Dalton at Dalton895. I'll catch you next time.